Alright, Son of Anarchy 26 here with the rest of the VHS and DVD update that I promised you guys yesterday. We're going to start it off with Slamboree 2000. Now, this was WCW in 2000, so it wasn't the greatest. But it started off, or the main event here was the Triple Cage match, which had DDP and Jeff Jarrett facing off in the Triple Cage match, which should have been an awesome match, but WCW did just like they did with everything else in the year 2000 and really screwed that one up. Everything else on the card, nothing really looks impressive. Hogan versus Kidman. That sounds kind of weird. Sting versus Vampiro. I don't really know a lot about Vampiro. I know Sting's pretty fun to watch, but I don't know much about Vampiro. Shane Douglas versus Ric Flair. That one has the potential to be a pretty good match because I'm a big-time Shane Douglas fan, and Ric Flair does magic almost every time he steps into the ring. So, Slamboree 2000 is the first one. Crunch Classics. It's back when the WWE or the WWF thought they should make these boxes ridiculously large. You see here, compared to a normal box, it's got about an inch on one side, and then an inch on the top. So, Crunch Classics. Sorry for the glare. This one still has a plastic on the outside of it, even though it's been cut open at the bottom to remove the video. Let's see here. Jim Duggan and Slaughter take on the natural disasters. Probably awful. British Bulldog versus The Undertaker. That one would probably be alright. Virgil and the Bossman versus IRS and Ted DiBiase. That one would probably be decent. The Hart Foundation, the New Foundation versus the Nasty Boys. That one, maybe it'll be worth watching. This one came in that lot that I was telling you guys about, that I got 14 videos in one lot. So, you know, I knew I wasn't getting anything great in the lot, but 14 videos, and I got it for a decent price. So, this is one of the ones that came with it, the Crunch Classics. Next is the 1996 Slammy Awards, which is what I'm watching right now. The Slammy Awards, I love the Slammy Awards back then. And I just turned this one on, so I don't really know much to say about it. I've only seen them give out one award so far, which was for the best buns that Sonny won. So, the 1996 Slammy Awards. Up next, you got the 1997 Slammy Awards. Like I said, I love the Slammies. I thought they were awesome back then, and I wish that we had gotten them every year released like this, because if we had of, I would buy every single one of them. I love the Slammies. I don't know what it is. I just love to watch the Slammies. I wish it was still part of WrestleMania weekend. I watched this one already because it came in before the 96 one. I just got the 96 Slammies in today. And it didn't disappoint. I'd seen it back in the day, and it was just as awesome as I remembered it being. I'm gonna probably keep all these all of this kind of short because I have quite a few videos to go through, and I don't want this to be very long. Paul Bearer's Hits from the Crypt. Let's see what we got going on here. Razor versus Shawn. Mabel versus Bam Bam. Undertaker versus Crush. Earthquake versus Atom Bomb. Lex Luger versus Jeff Jarrett. Now, Jeff Jarrett was awesome in the mid-90s. He was awesome in the mid-90s. He and Shawn Michaels used to put on some clinics in the mid-90s. I'm not sure how good he can carry Lex Luger, but we'll see. Bret Hart versus Quang. Head Shrinkers and the Quebecers. Luger and the Macho Man versus Yokozuna and Crush. That one should be pretty good because Luger and Yoko had their feud going at this time, and Crush and the Macho Man had his feud going at this time, so maybe that'll be alright. Men on a Mission and Doink versus the Quebecers and Jeff Jarrett. Not sure if Jarrett can carry all those people, so we'll see how that one goes. Paul Bearer's Hits from the Crypt. Invasion of the Body Slammers. Nothing too special here, just another Coliseum home video release. Came with the lot, which most of these did. Mr. Perfect versus Ric Flair. I believe that's the one where it was the loser leaves town match, where, you know, Ric Flair decided he was ready to leave the WWF, and Vince McMahon said, "All right, fine, you can leave as long as you put over Mr. Perfect." And Ric Flair being the competitor he is, he said, alright, that's fine. Other than that, Undertaker versus Razor, yeah, should be alright. Probably pretty decent, actually. 16-man Battle Royal, maybe that'll be pretty good stuff. Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels, looks like that was from maybe the one from I think the 92 Survivor Series. I might be wrong, but I think it was 92 Survivor Series where they fought for the WWF Championship. Maybe 93. So, yeah. Invasion of the Body Slammers. You see I'm filming this here on my Stone Cold Steve Austin blanket here. It's not unfolded, so I'm not going to unfold it and show the whole thing, but one night only, 1997. Controversial event. The British Bulldog defending his European Championship in Europe, only to have it taken away by Shawn Michaels during the whole beginning of the DX thing. So, this is, fans weren't too happy to see the British Bulldog lose his title to Shawn Michaels in Europe, but it is what it is. You got Vader versus Owen Hart here. LOD versus the Godwins. That's probably pretty decent stuff. The Godwins weren't a bad tag team. Dude Love versus Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Many of you guys, I'm sure, remember that Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Mankind put on some pretty decent matches. Most notably their cage match from SummerSlam. And then you got the Headbangers taking on Los Boricuas in a tag team championship match. So, I've seen this one before. It's a pretty decent event. And there you have it. Most unusual matches ever. Well, as we can tell from the cover here, it's probably going to have the Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels ladder match from the early 90s. Which, that's just a guess, because I haven't flipped the tape over yet, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be on there. Let's see here. Lethal ladder match, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. What do you know? The infamous $10,000 match with Razor Ramon versus the 1-2-3 Kid. That one's probably pretty good. From Survivor Series 93, it's the Four Doinks versus Bam Bam, the Head Shrinkers, and the Bastion Booger. And a lumberjack match between Hacksaw and Shawn Michaels. I don't think I've ever seen any of these matches except for the ladder match. So, see what's going on here with this one. I haven't watched it yet. Got this one in today. Slamathon 96, which was the Buried Alive in Your House event. The first Buried Alive match, I'm pretty sure. Not positive, but I'm pretty sure. Obviously here you got the Undertaker versus Mankind in a Buried Alive match. You also get Mark Merrow versus Goldust, which is probably an awesome match. British Bulldog and Owen Hart versus Smoking Guns. And then Psycho Sid versus Vader. And then it says here at the bottom, plus Hunter Hearst Helmsley versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. So, Slamathon 96. This one came in pretty good shape. Just got this one in today. So, pretty excited to watch it. I don't know if I've seen this event in its entirety. Most people have seen the match on the cover here, but I don't think I've seen everything in its entirety. The one I'm most proud of, Maximum Impact, which is In Your House Canadian Stampede. For those of you that have good collections and keep up with prices and stuff like that, this one usually goes for over $100 on Amazon, which is what I base the value of most of my videos off of, what they go for on Amazon. Even though I'm never going to sell them, it's just nice to know which ones are rare, which ones hard to find, stuff like that, this one had the 10-man tag team match, which was the Hart Foundation versus Stone Cold, the Legion of Doom, Goldust, and Ken Shamrock. And then in the undercard, you had the Undertaker versus Vader in a WWF Championship match. Mankind versus Triple H. There's that one again. We just mentioned that. The Great Suzuki versus Taka Michinoku. That one should be pretty decent stuff. A couple guys from Japan. And Tiger Ali Singh. Boy, he never got over. Versus Salvatore Sincere. How in the hell did that even make it onto a pay-per-view event? I have no idea. This one came in pretty awesome shape. It's got this, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's got a hard plastic cover on the outside of it. I have this on a bootleg DVD from iOffer. So I'll probably never even take this out. I might put it in just to see, make sure it plays and stuff, but I'll probably never watch it in the VHS form. But I was really, really, really happy to get this one in. Got it for 20 bucks off eBay. I was so happy about that. And now I got just a couple DVDs. Went ahead and got the Hard Knocks DVD. I don't know why I never had it, but I finally picked this one up. It is the Chris Benoit story. You guys all know all about it. I watched the documentary part of it today. It was awesome. Good stuff. So, Hard Knocks, Chris Benoit story. And last but not least, Armageddon 2003. Mainly I got this one just to help complete my 2003 set, which set, you know, has the 2003 on the side of it whenever you put them all together. Let's see here. See, the lighting's terrible, but you see I'm missing 3 events now from 2003. I'm missing No Mercy, WrestleMania, and the Royal Rumble. And then I'll have the full 2003 you know, original releases on DVD. So there you have it. This video is already over 11 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. But you see here, you know, I got a pretty decent stack of videos, and this is what I did my update on yesterday. So I've had a pretty eventful couple weeks here. So thanks for watching, and I'll be giving you guys another video soon.